There are places on our planet that seem almost untouched by time. Places where the air is cleaner, the water is purer, and the mountains seem to hold ancient secrets. Switzerland is one such place. It is a country that feels less like it was made by geological forces and more like it was carefully sculpted by the hands of angels. Here, nature does not just exist. It thrives with a power and a beauty that can truly take your breath away. It is a land of towering peaks and gentle valleys, of silent forests and sparkling lakes. It is a symphony of natural wonders, playing a song of peace and harmony. Imagine a world painted with the most vivid colors imaginable. The brilliant white of snow-capped mountains stands against the deepest blue sky. Below, lush green meadows are dotted with the bright reds, yellows, and purples of wildflowers. This is the everyday reality of Switzerland. It is a visual feast, a place that delights the senses at every turn. The sound of a distant cowbell, the fresh scent of pine in the air, the cool touch of a mountain stream. These are the simple things that make this country so profoundly special. It is a reminder of the raw, unspoiled beauty that our world has to offer. This small nation, nestled in the very heart of Europe, holds a grand lesson for all of humanity. It shows us that it is possible for people to live alongside nature, not as its master, but as its respectful guardian. The Swiss people have built their lives around the mountains and lakes, not in spite of them. They have learned to listen to the rhythms of the land and to adapt to its powerful presence. This deep connection creates a unique balance, a peaceful coexistence that feels both ancient and incredibly modern. It is a harmony that you can feel in the quiet dignity of its landscapes. From the highest, most formidable peak to the smallest flower pushing its way through the soil, life here is celebrated. Switzerland is more than just a destination on a map. It is an experience, a feeling. It is the feeling of being small in the face of immense nature, yet also being a welcome part of it. It is a place that invites you to slow down, to breathe deeply, and to simply look. In doing so, we begin to understand the profound connection we all share with the natural world, a connection that is displayed here in its most perfect and inspiring form. The Swiss Alps are the very spine of the country, its most dramatic and defining feature. These are not just mountains, they are titans of rock and ice that pierce the clouds. Standing before them, one feels a sense of awe and wonder. Peaks like the Matterhorn and the Eiger are famous around the world. Their jagged silhouettes a symbol of untamed wilderness. Yet their beauty is not only in their immense size, it is in the way the morning light first touches their snowy tops, painting them pink and gold. It is in the shadows that creep across their faces as the day comes to an end, revealing new textures and shapes. Every day in the Alps tells a story. You can see the history of our planet written in the layers of rock. You can witness the slow but powerful movement of glaciers, rivers of ice that have carved the valleys over thousands of years. These mountains are alive. They change with the weather, one moment clear and welcoming, the next shrouded in mist and mystery. They are a constant, powerful presence that shapes the lives of all who live in their shadow. To be in the Alps is to feel the heartbeat of the earth itself, a slow, steady rhythm of stone and sky. The beauty of the Alps is also found in the small details. It is in the brave little flowers that grow on the rocky slopes, their bright colors a startling contrast to the grey stone. It is in the sound of a waterfall, its water freshly melted from a glacier, tumbling down a cliff face. It is in the sight of a mountain goat or chamois, moving with impossible grace across a narrow ledge. These small moments of life show the incredible resilience of nature. They prove that even in the harshest of environments, life finds a way not just to survive, but to flourish with astonishing beauty. These mountains have always been a source of inspiration, challenge, and peace. For centuries, they were seen as formidable barriers, but today they are seen as a precious sanctuary. They invite adventure, but they also demand respect. The air here is thin and pure, and the silence is profound, broken only by the sound of the wind or a distant bird. Gazing out from a high pass, with a sea of peaks stretching to the horizon, one gains a new perspective. The world and its troubles seem to fall away, replaced by a simple, powerful sense of peace. Nestled at the feet of the great mountains are Switzerland's jewels, its magnificent lakes. These are not ordinary bodies of water. Many were born from the glaciers themselves, filled with meltwater that is incredibly clear and pure. Lakes like Geneva, Lucerne, and Brienz act as giant mirrors, reflecting the sky and the surrounding peaks with breathtaking clarity. On a calm day, the reflection is so perfect that it becomes difficult to tell where the mountain ends and the water begins. The world is turned upside down in a shimmering display of blue and white, creating a scene of perfect symmetry and peace. The color of these lakes is something truly special. It is a unique shade of turquoise or emerald, a result of fine mineral particles suspended in the water which are carried down from the glaciers. This glacial milk refracts the sunlight, giving the water a milky, luminous quality that seems almost magical. To dip your hand into the cool, clean water is to connect directly with the ancient ice of the Alps. It is a reminder that everything in this landscape is connected. The snow on the peaks becomes the ice in the glaciers, which in turn becomes the water in the lakes. These lakes are the tranquil heart of Switzerland, a calm counterpoint to the dramatic energy of the mountains. They offer a space for quiet reflection and gentle activity. You can see elegant swans gliding across their surface or watch a historic paddle steamer making its slow journey from one lakeside village to another. The shores are often lined with charming towns and walking paths, inviting people to enjoy the serene atmosphere. The lakes provide a sense of openness and space, a place where the sky feels vast and the air is filled with a calm, quiet energy. Life around the lakes moves at a different pace. It is slower, more deliberate, and more in tune with the gentle lapping of the water. Whether it is a fisherman casting his line in the early morning mist or a family enjoying a picnic on a grassy shore, the lakes provide a backdrop for some of life's simplest and most profound pleasures. They are a source of beauty, recreation, and tranquility, serving as a constant reminder of the purity and restorative power of water in its most pristine form. These liquid mirrors do more than reflect the mountains, they reflect a way of life. Between the towering Alps and the serene lakes lie the valleys, the green and vibrant heart of Switzerland. These are places of incredible fertility and life. As the snows of winter recede, they reveal meadows that are a deep, rich green, so lush they seem to be lit from within. These fields are not empty. They are vast natural gardens, bursting with an astonishing variety of wildflowers. In spring and summer, the valleys are painted with splashes of yellow dandelions, purple crocuses, and the iconic white of the Edelweiss, a treasured symbol of the Alps. The air in these valleys is alive with sound and movement. You can hear the cheerful chirping of birds and the busy hum of bees as they move from flower to flower. The sound of cowbells is the constant, gentle music of the Swiss countryside, a calming and traditional melody that echoes across the hills. These are not silent landscapes. They are full of the gentle noise of life going about its daily business. This abundance of life is a testament to the health of the ecosystem. It shows that this is a land where nature is not just preserved, but is actively flourishing. Wildlife finds a safe haven here. In the forests that line the valley slopes, you might catch a glimpse of a red deer stepping cautiously through the trees. Higher up, the playful marmots can be seen sunning themselves on rocks, their sharp whistles alerting others to any danger. Even the smaller creatures, from colorful butterflies to industrious ants, play their part in this complex web of life. The Swiss people understand the importance of these animals, creating national parks and protected areas to ensure that they have the space they need to thrive for generations to come. These valleys are the soul of agricultural Switzerland. For centuries, farmers have worked this land, their lives dictated by the changing seasons. They have learned to work with the contours of the hills, creating terraced fields and pastures that follow the natural shape of the land. This careful, respectful farming helps to maintain the beauty of the landscape rather than destroying it. The result is a patchwork of fields, forests, and small farms that feels completely organic and harmonious, a perfect balance between the work of human hands and the enduring power of nature. In Switzerland, human settlement does not feel like an intrusion on nature. Instead, it feels like a natural part of it. The villages and towns seem to grow out of the landscape itself. You will find charming wooden chalets with sloping roofs designed to shed the heavy winter snow. Their balconies are often overflowing with bright red geraniums, adding a splash of cheerful color against the backdrop of dark wood and green hills. These homes are not just buildings, they are a reflection of a lifestyle that is deeply connected to the environment and its challenges. The way people move through this landscape is also a model of harmony. Switzerland is famous for its incredible network of trains, funiculars, and cable cars. These systems are marvels of engineering, but they are also designed with great respect for the environment. The iconic red trains climb impossibly steep mountainsides, passing through tunnels and over high bridges, but they do so with a light touch. They allow people to access the most remote and beautiful areas without the need for endless roads and cars, preserving the peace and purity of the mountains for everyone to enjoy. This respect for the land is a core part of the Swiss identity. There is a shared understanding that the beauty of their country is a precious resource that must be protected. This is visible in the cleanliness of the towns and countryside. Hiking trails are perfectly maintained, with clear signposts that guide visitors while encouraging them to stay on the path to protect fragile plant life. Recycling is a national duty, and a great deal of effort is put into preserving the natural water sources and forests. This is not just about laws, it is a culture of care. The result is a feeling of order and peace. Everything seems to have its place. The traditional farm, the modern city, and the wild mountain peak all coexist in a delicate and carefully managed balance. People can live in a bustling city like Zurich or Geneva and still be just a short train ride away from pristine wilderness. This integration of human life and the natural world is perhaps Switzerland's greatest achievement. It demonstrates that progress and nature do not have to be enemies. With thought and care, they can be partners. Switzerland is a country that, transforms itself completely with the passing of the seasons, and each one offers a unique and magical beauty. Spring is a time of awakening. The snow begins to melt from the lower slopes, and the sound of trickling water is everywhere. The valleys erupt in a vibrant, fresh green, and the first wildflowers begin to carpet the meadows. The air is filled with a sense of new life and promise as the world slowly sheds its winter coat. It is a gentle and hopeful season, a time of quiet rebirth across the entire landscape. Summer arrives with a burst of energy and color. The days are long and warm, and the high Alpine pastures are open for the cows to graze. The valleys are at their most lush, and the lakes become inviting places for swimming and boating. The mountainsides are alive with hikers exploring the endless network of trails. It is a season of abundance, where the landscape is at its most vibrant and accessible. The sun shines brightly on the peaks, and the entire country seems to be celebrating the fullness of life under clear blue skies. Then comes autumn, a season of spectacular transformation. The air turns crisp and cool, and the landscape is set ablaze with color. The larch trees, a type of pine that loses its needles, turn a brilliant shade of gold, glowing against the dark green of the other firs. The valleys are filled with a soft golden light, and the first dusting of snow may appear on the highest peaks. It is a quiet, reflective season a time of harvest and preparation. The world seems to take a deep, calm breath before the arrival of winter, offering a final magnificent display of color. Finally, winter descends, covering the land in a thick white blanket of snow. The world becomes quiet and still. The jagged peaks of the Alps are softened by the snow, and the forests are decorated with ice and frost. The sound of life is muffled, and a deep peace settles over the valleys. The frozen lakes and waterfalls become sculptures of ice. Yet, there is life and joy here too, in the skiers who glide down the slopes and the warm, welcoming lights of the villages at night. Winter in Switzerland is not an end, but a time of rest and serene, frozen beauty. When the sun sets behind the towering peaks of the Alps, a different kind of magic begins. Far away from the bright lights of big cities, the Swiss night sky reveals its true, breathtaking glory. As darkness falls, the sky transforms into a deep, velvet black, a perfect canvas for the stars. Because the air is so clean and thin at high altitudes, the stars do not just twinkle, they burn with a steady, brilliant intensity. It feels as if you could simply reach out and touch them. The Milky Way stretches across the heavens like a river of faint, shimmering light. This celestial spectacle offers a profound sense of perspective. Standing under a sky filled with countless stars, one is reminded of the sheer vastness of the universe. The great mountains, which seem so immense during the day, now appear as small silhouettes against the infinite backdrop of space. It is a humbling experience. All the worries and concerns of our daily lives seem to fade away, replaced by a feeling of wonder and awe. In the deep silence of the Alpine night, you can almost hear the quiet turning of the cosmos. Many places in Switzerland are perfect for stargazing. In remote valleys or high-altitude mountain huts, the darkness is almost absolute. There is no light pollution to wash out the fainter stars or obscure the delicate details of constellations. You can clearly see planets, distant nebulae, and even the occasional shooting star streaking across the sky. It is a natural light show of the grandest possible scale, one that has been playing every night for billions of years. It connects us to the same view that our ancestors gazed upon, filling us with a sense of timelessness. This clarity of the night sky is not an accident. It is another benefit of the Swiss commitment to preserving their natural environment. By limiting urban sprawl and protecting vast areas of land from development, they have also protected their dark skies. The ability to see the stars so clearly is a precious gift, one that is becoming increasingly rare in our modern world. In Switzerland, the beauty of the day does not end at sunset. It simply changes form, offering a nightly reminder of our small but wonderful place in the universe. The relationship between the Swiss people and their land is like a quiet, unspoken promise. It is a promise to protect, to preserve, and to respect the natural world that has given them so much. This is not a new idea born from modern environmental movements. It is a tradition that has been passed down through generations. It comes from a deep understanding that their prosperity and well-being are directly linked to the health of their mountains, lakes, and valleys. They know that this natural beauty is not just a backdrop for their lives, it is the very foundation of it. This promise is kept in countless small ways every single day. It is seen in the farmer who practices sustainable agriculture to protect the soil. It is seen in the hiker who carries out every piece of their rubbish, leaving the trail as clean as they found it. It is seen in the engineers who design railways and buildings that blend into the environment with minimal impact. This collective sense of responsibility is powerful. It creates a culture where protecting nature is not a chore, but a shared value and a source of national pride. This commitment ensures that the beauty of Switzerland is not a fragile thing, but something that is durable and lasting. It means that future generations will be able to walk the same pristine trails, drink the same pure water, and gaze upon the same unspoiled vistas. This long-term vision is perhaps the most impressive aspect of the Swiss approach to nature. They are not just thinking about today or tomorrow, they are acting as custodians for the centuries to come. They are safeguarding their natural heritage with a seriousness and dedication that is truly inspiring. By making this quiet promise, the Swiss people receive a great gift in return, a quality of life that is deeply enriched by their connection to the natural world. They have access to clean air, clean water, and spaces of incredible beauty where they can find peace, recreation, and inspiration. They live in a country that is both prosperous and pristine, proving that economic development and environmental protection can go hand in hand. This successful balance serves as a powerful example for the rest of the world to follow. As we look at the magnificent landscapes of Switzerland, it is easy to feel a sense of wonder. But beyond the beauty, there is a profound and important lesson for all of humanity. Switzerland shows us that it is possible to build a modern, successful society while living in deep harmony with the natural world. It teaches us that nature is not something to be conquered or exploited, but a precious partner that must be treated with respect and care. This is a lesson that is honestly more urgent today than ever before. The Swiss model teaches us the value of thinking for the long term. Instead of seeking short-term gains that damage the environment, they have chosen a path of sustainability. They have invested in clean energy, public transportation, and the protection of their wild spaces. This foresight has preserved their country's greatest asset, its natural beauty, and has created a stable and healthy society. It reminds us that the choices we make today will have a direct impact on the world we leave for our children and grandchildren. We are all guardians of this planet just for a short time. We can also learn about the importance of balance. Switzerland has found a way to balance the needs of people with the needs of the environment. Its cities are efficient and clean, its villages are traditional and charming, and its wilderness is wild and protected. This balance is not achieved by accident. It is the result of careful planning, a strong sense of community, and a shared cultural value of living modestly and respectfully within one's environment. It shows that we do not have to choose between progress and preservation. We can and must have both. Ultimately, Switzerland is a message of hope. It stands as a living example of what can be achieved when people see themselves not as separate from nature, but as an integral part of it. It reminds us that beauty has value, that purity is worth protecting, and that a respectful relationship with our planet is the only way forward. As we face global challenges like climate change and habitat loss, we can look to this small country in the heart of Europe. We can learn from its quiet promise and be inspired to create our own balance, to protect our own natural wonders, and to make our own corner of the world a little more like heaven on earth.